guy. You can't blame me for just liking, white women, which I do. You can't blame me for just talking about white news. You can't blame me for downing on the blacks and the Negroes and the African Americans and the foundational black Americans and all the other names they have for themselves, Negro, colored, whatever the case may be. I actually have good news at the end of the week. This is like a freestyle Friday. This is just like a relaxed Friday. Nothing too serious, nothing too heavy. Just some news, bits of the news that occurred in the past. Most of it in this past week. And I just thought I should share it. It's something that's very endearing and powerful to have news that's actually good. To have good news, that's a help. I'm looking up something right now. Hold on. Okay, so this is a very uplifting show. This is gonna be trying to be very positive this round. So I'm just gonna get right into it. Well, we have Shaq. Let's start off with Shaquille O'Neal. Everybody knows Shaquille O'Neal. Most people love Shaquille O'Neal. I think pretty much everyone loves Shaquille O'Neal. The guy is in every other commercial. If you can go a day without him seeing a TV commercial, that would be very rare. He's got stuff for the General, Home Depot, Icy Hot, you name it. He's got a specific one for that. So, but his story for this week was he donated $20,000 to Boys and Girls Clubs for their achievements for a high achiever and I think in academics and one of the clubs, and he's paying it forward. I like the idea of paying it forward instead of giving back. What are you giving back? You didn't take anything. Just because you went to a school or you lived in a neighborhood or you're not giving back. You're paying forward. So I think that's important. Wiz is checking in. Whenever you do these horizontal, this is a vertical show. It doesn't show us the topic. Oh man, go back in time. It should show you some other thing. It should show you. It's not horizontal. It's vertical, sir. It's vertical. It's a vertical show. But I know what you mean. But you didn't say what you mean. You meant what you said, but you didn't say what you mean. He's now getting Kevin Hart a bag. I think Kevin Hart money is running low. I think so too. That's why I accepted the Saudi Arabian money. That's why I think. I don't know. I would imagine that's the reason why. But see, I got 15 views right now. Bam! I couldn't do that with the StreamYard. Are you kidding me? That's insane. Christopher Perkins 9843. Yeah, they must be changing it. Keep articulating good black media news. Work daily. Sky Saunders. Salute to you, Christopher Perkins. Salute to you also, Wiz. I see you out there, sir. Thank you very much for your support. Kevin Hart got a lot of gray hair from stress. Yeah. Well, I think it's just his age. I mean, you can look at Tariq Trotter, Black Thought, The Roots. He's also from Philly. And I think they just have, they have Sunni beards just to represent. They're not even Muslim. I think Tariq Trotter might be Muslim. I think Kevin Hart is not Muslim. But let me get to the topic. See, it's back to 10. I'm telling you, I'm getting ratings. It's crazy. I'm sorry you don't see the topic, but I have to do these shows to get my weight up. I have to get my weight up. So anyway, so Shaq gave money to his if it wasn't his, it was one of the Boys and Girls Clubs. And like I said, paying it forward is the best way to say it, even though that may have some kind of trouble with it too. But it's way better than giving back. I detest when people say, "Oh, she's giving back. Oh, he's giving back." Giving back to what? What did they take? Giving back what? What are you talking about? So salute to Shaq, and he's just an all around good guy. Who can hate on Shaq for what? I mean, the only thing you can probably hate him on is stuff like from his time when he was arguing and feuding with Kobe Bryant, the late great Kobe Bryant. when he said, how's my ass taste, Kobe, and stuff like that. I mean, like, that was just, them going back and forth. It's not even a big deal. What is this? Trinity. Trinity. Do people really get paid for this kind of endless nonsense? Thank you, Trinity, for your hatred. Salute to you. Thank you for that. I do. I haven't gotten a single quarter. I haven't got a single dime. I haven't got a single penny. And they don't even make pennies anymore. But I haven't had a red cent from YouTube. I have to get my weight up first. but if you think this is nonsense, so be it. You're here. I don't know why do you show up, say what you say something like that, and then just be here. Thank you for being a viewer. I appreciate it. That's more viewers for me. I don't know. Some people are weird. Hi, Jenna Lisaf. Jenna Lisaf. Hi. But okay, so that's Shaq. Shaq did the big thing. He did $20,000. Jordan, Michael Jordan, that is, Sir Air Jordan. He donated $10 million to help fight brain maladies. His whole role is he's a billionaire, so he can give a little bit more. He can give 10 million, 17 million. He already gave 17 million, so in total $27 million. It's nothing really to him. So he can do that. And it's selfish. It's great. It's a good thing. It's positive that he's doing this. That's a good thing, because it's something that's dear to him. Someone maybe in his family may have had brain health issues. His mother may have brain health issues. She's still alive. His father sadly was murdered almost 3 decades ago. Or maybe it was exactly 3 decades ago. I can't remember. Will you be getting those Jordans that you posted? No, I will not. I don't get Jordans. I get FUBU sneakers. $20 FUBU sneakers from Walmart. That's the kind of sneakers I rock. That's what I wear. So, yeah, so Jordan is definitely paying it forward, if that's the proper way to say it, instead of giving back. He's putting his money where his mouth is. He's doing something that's beneficial to humanity, to his fellow man, that in turn is going to be profitable to him. It's selfish. That may not be monetarily selfish. He may not be, but he may be getting spiritual, prizes from it. That's what's beautiful. Bumba asks, who killed his MJ dad? I can't remember. I think they found out who did it. He's probably in prison right now. I think there was like a couple. It was a couple of people that did it. It might have been 2 people. I think they're in prison right now. I'm pretty sure they're in prison. I can cheat. Let me cheat. I got time. Michael. The killers of Michael Jordan's father, James Jordan, and Daniel Green and Larry DeMary. DeMary testified that he shot Jordan, and Green was convicted under the felony murder rule for his involvement in the robbery, though he maintains his innocence in the murder itself. Convictions. Both men were convicted of first-degree murder in 1993. Oh, it was over a year, 3 decades ago. 1993 killing of James Jordan. Status. Demery was initially granted parole, but later had it revoked. Green remains in prison, maintaining his innocence of the murder itself. So there you go. The Illuminati saying with Bill Cosby's son. I mean, what were they, sacrificial lambs or something like that on the altar of the Illuminati or something? Is that what you're trying to tell me? 2, multi-millionaires at the time. One father, one a son, killed, in almost similar fashion, almost exact same fashion. They had been shot and killed near or in their cars, I believe. If I'm not mistaken, please correct me if I'm wrong. I'm stupid like that. But they were found dead. I think near the side of a road somewhere. On both cases. But you can correct me if I'm wrong. You say, "Oh, you dumb, you Sky, you stupid. You don't know what you're talking about." That's all you gotta do. But yeah, I don't do the Illuminati. I don't do all that because that's serious business. That's people's lives that were taken from them. And Illuminati, I mean, there may have been some truth to that back in the 18th century or something like that. And it could still be going on today, but it's not to the extent of like Jeffrey Epstein and the presidents and the Masons and all this stuff, and rappers and stuff like Jay-Z and Rick Ross and stuff like that. I don't see that as a legitimate organization at all. But I digress. I'm saying I'm giving Jordan his props. I'm doing happy black news. This is happy news. This is good news. This is not blood and guts and MDK, murder, death, kill. This isn't murder, death, kill. These are good natured stories, and I got some views off of it. These are my base people. This is the base. There's a rush. The rush comes in and goes up to like 14, 15 people. Then it comes down to like 7, 8. Then it comes down to like 3 or 4, 2, 1. Then it goes up again, maybe to 8 or 9. I can't explain it, but it's the vertical feed. It's the algorithm. It's the algorithm. You can't really explain it. But yeah. So Jordan is doing a good thing. He's offering up to his hometown, his home city of Wilmington, North Carolina, not to be confused with Wilmington, Delaware. Delaware can't win. There's a Newark and there's a Newark, New Jersey. There's a Dover, and those are the Dover Cliffs in, I think, England. And Wilmington, there's Wilmington, North Carolina. It doesn't have its own identity with its major cities. The capital, the city with the university, its main university, and that's Newark. And of course, Wilmington shares its name with North Carolina. You can't win. Can't win in Delaware. I tell you, it gets no respect. It's the Rodney Dangerfield of states. I'm telling you, it gets no respect. But anyway, so Jordan is on point. He's doing something that is good. He's a good man for making the money. We have to remember that. That's great that he's giving it away, but we have to remember you can't pay forward. You can't, do something that's beneficial to somebody unless you have created it in the first place. You got to remember that. That's the most important thing. Whoever produced the fortune has to be credited before anybody can say, oh, the benefactors of this particular amount of money, anything along those lines. You have to remember the benefactor was a producer and created the wealth in the first place. My hat's tip of my hat to Shaq and Michael Jordan. Tip of my hat. Now, somebody that's not famous, not a billionaire or a millionaire, but very important, very esteemed, Dr. Kristen A. Nix. She was and still is in a lot of ways part of law enforcement. She was a ranger in Texas. She was only one of 3 black women who was in a class of probably over maybe 80 to 100 troopers. I'm just guessing. I don't know the exact numbers, but she said maybe there are 4 or 5 tops. But she was inducted into the Texas Women's Hall of Fame for her efforts. Bumble class is crazy. Tiptoeing in my Jordans. Tiptoe. I actually like that song. He's a terrible rapper. He's horrible, of course. He's not top tier, but that's a catchy song. Tiptoeing in my Jordans. Messing up my flow though. But Dr. Nix, she has been awarded this great honor. She's still going strong. She's still working. She's probably in her 80s, 70s at least. And she's working. Like I said, she's a doctor. She has a PhD in law enforcement, and she teaches at one of the local colleges. So she's still doing the damn thing. So applaud her. I mean, that's great. This is good news. Good news. This is all good news stories. Everything is good news. Everything is on the up and up. Everything is good. So let me see. I'm just gonna try to look for this. Hold on. And of course, without further ado, Mr. Chadwick Boseman, the late great Chadwick Boseman, he got his star on the Walk of Fame for his efforts in various films, including Black Panther. Great guy. That's what they say. I guess when he's relatively young. He was only 43 years old. That's 6 years away from my age. So that's like really creepy. But I'm not afraid of death. I'm welcome for death. I'm cool. But I'm just saying, it's interesting to say somebody that was 43 years old. I mean, that's just amazingly, unnerving. It's a little unnerving to say that. Son of the Sun 90 finally pokes his head in. I hate that he's gone. He was really the first black superhero. Spare me with the Meteor Man BS. Well, there was Blank Man. There was Spawn. There's a lot of black superheroes. Not a lot, but there's a few. There's a few. Like I said, Blank Man, Spawn. There's a few more. Who's the guy? What's Anthony Mackie's character? Captain America. What? Okay, I don't know what you're talking about, Son of the Sun 90. I have no idea what you're talking about. Sky, you want to leave this world of Virgin Mary. Leave the world of a Virgin Mary? A Virgin Bloody Mary? Or what are you talking about? I'm confused, sir. You confuse me with your words. But no, Chadwick Boseman, he a gentleman, a rare breed. He was. I mean, in certain terms, certain eras, he was like an elder. If you reached the age of 39, you were an elder in your tribe. If you were 39 years old, you were an elder. He was 43 when he passed. So he definitely was a leader. He was his own ruler of his own soul. And he got his payment. He got his payment. He can't experience it, but his family did. Ryan Coogler did. Michael B. Jordan was there. So it's beautiful. His wife. I think he has some kids. Allegedly, I'm not sure. No, you said you're welcome deaf, and I'm like, this guy hasn't even got laid in years. You're basically a born again. That was cute. I like that. Born again virgin. That's great. I like that. A born again virgin. Yeah. Does Chad have kids? I don't know. I didn't look into that. I just know that he got the star, and that who was there, and I can cheat. I can cheat real quick. Hold on. Let me cheat. I'm gonna cheat real quick. He did not have any children. He had no children. He was married to Taylor Simone Ledward at the time of his death, but the couple had no children together. That's just what it is. It's not really sad. It just is what it is. Yeah. So he doesn't have no kids. But I'm just. This is my proof to y'all. He don't give no good news. He don't talk about black people well. He don't ever bring up any good stories about black folk. Well, he did today. So you can complain all you want. I did my research. I did my due diligence. I have a story on vocal.media. Just type in, motivation, good news, and Skylar Saunders. Or just type in Skylar Saunders and go to my stories section, and you'll find it. I'm still mad they didn't let Michael B. Jordan be the next Black Panther. I'm not mad. That'd be weird. He was Warmonger. Warmonger can't be Black Panther. Where you going? Yeah, some of your stories be bittersweet. You could have covered the guy from the Fugees the other day. I was going to, but I was like, you know what? I'm good. I'm not going to do Praz. Not Star already, Mr. Choice Terrain already covered him. I was like, that'd be corny. I was gonna do it, but I was like, nah, that'd be corny. I mean, I could have. I had the ability, but I just didn't. I thought it would be whack. So it just is. It's just a little bit of mind warming. I don't like to say heartwarming, but it's mind warming. You fumbled a bag more than anybody you had the opportunity to do the show before Star. No, I didn't want to do the story. I don't care about Praz. He's gonna do 14 years. I don't care. I didn't fumble a bag. You can't fumble a bag in this vertical anyway. You really can't. It's built in basically. You get a bag like right off the top. Once you come into the room, you're gonna get like 100 views right off the top. Oh, but then he's gonna be like, well, you could have got 1,000 views or something. All right. Son cooking. Well, I appreciate that, Wiz. Appreciate it. If you're talking about me, I don't know. Are you talking about son? Oh, you saying son cooking? Oh. He's saying that I fumbled a bag, but what is a fumbled a bag? There's no fumble bag. Trust me. I saw the headlines and was like, who? Exactly. See, now people don't even know who Praz was or is, who he is now, but who he was as a musician. I mean, he had a mega hit with Maya. That was one of my favorite songs of all time. Ghetto superstar, that is what you are. With ODB, Maya, and Praz. I don't know who puts these. Somebody's brainchild. It might have been Wyclef. I don't know who's the brainchild behind that, but that was brilliant. Like how they said, let me see, Maya, ODB, and Praz. That will work, and it did. It's not that you don't care about him. You could have used him to get your viewership up. That's what I'm telling you. I get my viewership up regardless. It doesn't matter if you care about him. Put that to the side. Still don't. Put it to the side or don't put it to the side. I really didn't want to do a story about him. It would have been whack. Hey, I'm Molly. How are you doing? Koi Big 1888. Hi, Molly. I'm doing swell. How art thou? Are you a 39-year-old man in his pajamas right now in his basement? I can't read you yet. I know Son to Son 90, Bum Bum Wiz, they're all my base. That's my base right there. But, I don't know you. But I got 3 people in here with 3 likes. I'm not mad. Molly, donate to the fund so we can get Sky. Oh my God. Yeah, he said, Molly, donate to the fund so we can get Sky laid. Everybody always wants to get me laid. That's my recruiter. Oh yeah, we got to get you some P. He said a different word, but we got to get you some P, Saunders. I was just like, you know what? I'll get it on my own, man. I'm good. That was in 2007. I wouldn't get some P until 2012. So, and I haven't had some since. So, it's what it is. I'm getting money. I'm getting a bag. I'm getting a bag. All donations are welcome. We have to get Sky a 304 for for Christmas. Shouldn't it be 403? Why is it 304? But because EOA, and Wiz, of course, is laughing at my dumb ass. But yeah, so I just think that this line of news items was pertinent to this time period because it's like a lot of different things are going on. The Mandani's, he's visiting with the president. That was weird. That was strange. He's just standing there next to him. The president is sitting. It was a weird thing, and they're taking a press conference, and they're answering journalist questions and stuff like that. But it just seems really weird. It was really bizarre. Did the troll father send you that microphone? No, he hasn't. But I mean, I haven't received it. Maybe it's in the mail somewhere, but I haven't received it. And I have 0 people in here, by the way. It was up to 15. That's what I like. It comes in, now it's up to 2, and then it's gonna go down to 1, then go up to 7, and then go. You can't judge this, but hey, it was at 15 at one point, so I'm not mad. I realize how powerful we are as America. Why are the title heads buying judge from us instead of building their own? What do you mean, son? You lost me. I realize how powerful we are as America. Why are the tile the okay, I know what you're saying now. Buying judge from us instead of building their own. Jets. Oh, jets from us. Okay. That's a good question. I just think they're all corrupt. Like I said before, I said this on the other when he was called the journalist. The journalist, Mary Bruce of ABC News. He's like fake news, fake news. You're all fake news. You're a terrible person. You're a horrible person. You're a terrible reporter. She's a great reporter. She's asking questions, things she can't do in Saudi Arabia, where your esteemed guest would have her, thrown off a building or tortured or just thrown into jail for the rest of her life for asking a question. That's the reality, and he was taking his side when, in fact, that's what would have happened. And if she were in Saudi Arabia, she would have to wear a hair wrap, a hijab, most likely. Trump selling them our hand-me-downs. What are our hand-me-downs? What we have, like, spare planes or something? Is that what you're saying? Or weapon systems? Is that what you're saying? Our old weapon systems hand-me-downs? Is that what you're saying, Wiz? Old planes and stuff? Is that what you mean? They'll take the hand-me-downs. We still got we got stuff from the 70s that I think we're still using. We got jets and stuff like that from the not the 60s, but 70s and 80s, definitely 70s and 80s. Yeah, they'll take our hand-me-downs real quick with speed, without even contemplating it. They'll take them. But the thing is, I mean, why do we have such short-term memory? September 11, 2001, 8:46 in the morning when the first plane hit the North Tower. Why do we forget that? 14 or 15 of the hijackers were from Saudi Arabia. Coincidence? I think not. Bin Laden, born in Saudi Arabia? Coincidence? I think not. World War II planes. Well, I don't think we had World War II planes. I think those are pretty much dismantled. There's I think that it's in Arizona, somewhere in the desert, in the western part of the United States. There's this huge graveyard for airplanes. It's just humongous. It's got these skeletons of all these jet fighters and jet planes. Do they have nuclear power in Dubai? I'm gonna cheat on that. I don't know. That's a good question. I doubt it though. Saudi. I don't know, actually. I don't know. Does Saudi Arabia have nuclear weapons? No. Saudi Arabia does not currently possess nuclear weapons. It is a signatory to the Nuclear Non-Proliferation Treaty, NPT, and officially supports a nuclear weapon-free zone in the Middle East. However, officials have stated they would pursue nuclear weapons if Iran were to develop them. And we need to stop Iran from developing nuclear weapons at all costs. Everything must go towards us fighting the nuclear weapons program in Iran. Iran is the main issue. It's not even really Saudi Arabia. Saudi Arabia is like an adjacent thing. Iran is an existential threat to America. Saudi Arabia is like a semi. That's why he's even able to meet with, people like that in the Oval Office. There's a tangential, there's a side kind of thing. It's like a adjacent kind of threat that Saudi Arabia poses. Wow, but they got gold everything. Yeah, look at Turkmenistan. Look up Turkmenistan. They got marble everything. Marble is all over the place. It's crazy. Turkmenistan is just ridiculous. And so the meeting with Mamdani was it just was so bizarre. They had their way of talking, but they obviously don't like each other. They obviously don't like. One's I don't even know what to call Trump. Trump is just Trump. Trump is a Trumpster. He's the Trumpster in chief. He's his own person times a lot. And Mamdani is a social democrat. So you have a technical Republican, quote unquote, Republican in Trump, but he's not. He's really not even a Republican. He's more or less something. He's less than, and he's more than something. It's hard to even pin down what Trump really is. He ran as a Republican, but he's not really a Republican. He's not really a true Republican. Even though the Republicans go up to him like dogs, like lap dogs. Yes, Mr. Trump, I'll do anything for you. Sure. That's the way they act. And I think the Democrats are too weak to even fight off, the lap dogs. So I say a pox on both houses, like Dr. Jerome Brooks says. Pox on both houses, the Democrats and the Republicans. They should have another shutdown. They should have shut-offs, shutting off the DEA, the FDA, NOAA, FCC, FAA, all the FDA, all these different alphabet soup, organizations need to be shut down with quickness, with speed, and be considered to be completely unlawful. It's just a matter of time. But I just wanted this whole show is dedicated to good news. So I know I just ran into a lot of bad news right there. That was a lot of negativity, but the good news, good black news. Yeah, how about that? Some black news, some good black news. Shaq, Mike Jordan, Dr. Nicks, and Chadwick Boseman. Of course, that's just like. You gotta have the balance. You gotta have to take the like Floyd Mayweather says. You take the good with the good. You take the bad with the bad, which doesn't mean anything. How do you take the good, and the bad with the bad? Like I know what he means. I think he knows what he means. He's not saying what he means. Oh, you're back, Ditzy. Hi, Ditzy. Hi. Make sure you tell 1,200 other people about me. I appreciate it. Hi, Ditzy. But yeah. So good news. Scholarship, money donated for brain health, a major recognition for an esteemed lady, and an award for the posthumous efforts of somebody who's posthumous now. That's extraordinary. That's great to know. That should be something that should be hailed. I'm gonna try to do this every week. If I can find good news stories and pack them into a little portion of the show, I'm definitely gonna do that. I'm gonna just set up different things like that. But I just think that's extraordinary. Not the fact that they're giving back, but that they're paying it forward. Shaq and Mike Jordan, they're paying it forward. They're giving away. They're not giving away. They're trading value for value. Their money for the value of advancing someone else's life in different ways, and the scholarships or the winner, quote unquote, they said, of some kind of I guess you can call it a scholarship. Let's just call it a scholarship. And then a runner up they still got the same amount of money. I don't know how that works, but all right. But and then Michael Jordan giving up 10. How, see, that's part of the language: giving up, giving back, giving up, trading $10 million. $10 million. He could have used that in any other way, but he said, you know what, I'm gonna do this for brain health. I think, somebody in his family may have had some kind of brain issue, and that's a very selfish thing to do. That's a very good, selfish thing. That's good. That's a good thing. Yeah, Shaq is in a commercial with Kevin Hart. Was it DraftKings? I think it's DraftKings. If I'm not mistaken, I could be mistaken. But Kevin Hart, yes, Kevin Hart is on his way with Shaq. Kevin Hart's been in a few commercials. He's in, let me see, DraftKings. He's in, is he in Chase Sapphire? Is that right, Chase? I think it's Chase. And there's a few more. He's chasing Shaq. Kevin Hart looks bad, like he's seen some ish. Uh-oh. Is Jordan's son still staying off that white girl? I don't know. I haven't heard any reports. See, we're going into bad territory again. Talking about the snow. That cocaine nuts. Maybe he is, maybe he's not. I mean, somebody said something about that too. They said, what did they say? It was like Magic Johnson's son is like, that's a big queen, he's just a big queen. That's what he is. And then Michael Jordan's son is like a cokehead, allegedly. I don't know. And then they said somebody else's son was like, got it together, had something on their mind. Y'all have to help me out. I can't remember who it was. They said Magic's son versus Jordan's son, and then somebody else. I can't remember who it was. And right now, Son of Son's laughing at my dumb ass, of course. I don't understand emoji. I don't know what I did wrong. That boy was taking a Mike Tyson blow to the face in public. And they took the car. He took the Lambo, didn't he? Didn't he take the Lambo and had it on the train tracks? It's crazy. Is that it? Scottie Pippen is the only one who has a son who followed in his footsteps. That's who it was, I think. Because they said Magic, Michael, and then they said Scottie. I think Scottie's son has got it together. I mean, not to say that Magic's son doesn't have it together. I think he's just himself. He's just part of the queer community. It's his business. But, it's a controversial thing. It still makes controversy, sadly, that he's a big queen. He's like 6'6" or something. He's like 6'5", 6'4", something like that. And, he's flaunting himself. So yeah. So I think it was Scottie Pippen who they're talking about. Whenever you see someone putting a laughing emoji, they laughing at what you said, not at you. Okay. See, that's what I think. I just take it as laughing at my dumb ass. My dumb ass be messing up. Let me ask you. Do you think this is the last year? Oh, no, it wasn't Scottie. It was LeBron. Yeah, it was LeBron. LeBron's son. LeBron's son. That's who it was. They said Mike's son, Magic's son, and LeBron's son. Okay, so let me ask you this. Do you think this is the last year for LeBron James? It ought to be. He's already in the Hall of Fame. He's got, 4 championships. He's got how many MVP awards of the league MVP awards? He's a legend. He's not the greatest, of course. Michael Jordan holds that title. Then Larry Bird. Then maybe Magic. And then maybe Scottie. Maybe Oscar Robertson. Maybe George Gerwin. Maybe Olajuwon. There's a whole list of people that can be ahead of him. But he's a legend. They can't take that away from him. But he lost in the finals like 4 times. I think it was like that, something like that. I'm close. I don't know all the stats, but he lost in the finals. Jordan never lost in the finals. Jordan has a triple crown. I think he has 2, if not. I know he definitely has 1 in 1998. He had the All-Star MVP, the league MVP, and the finals MVP. That's just off the top of the head. I just remember that. So yeah, Magic Johnson's son, a scary looking. Well, he can be scary all he wants. That's the way he is. That's his business. I can't knock him. That's his business. I have nothing to do with it. I have nothing to do with it. And that's it. If he wants to live his life like that, he can live his life like that. Nothing wrong with that. The longer he stays in the industry is the more people realize that it's fake. What's fake? You mean the legitimacy of the league? How in the 90s it was like real, where it was like the truth, and it stopped like the mid 2000s because of gambling problems, because of Donahue. What's his name? Jim Donahue, something like that. Hold on, let me make sure. Donahue, NBA. Tim Donahue, purposefully through games, purposefully made Allen Iverson go into foul trouble, and was dealing with the mob and the mafia at the time. This is in the this is the early 2000s and the mid 2000s. Oh my God. Be honest. Would you smash Magic's son? No. Simple as that. No need to discuss further. That was a good line, though, son 90. Threw me that was a fastball. But I think I hit it out of the park. It's going out. It's going out. Now, the real question is, would you? That's the real question. What would you do? What would you do? But yeah, so today's Friday. It's the end of the work week for most people. You know, their 9 to 5 is done. Friday has finally come. It's the ultimate day of the week. It's the time people wait for. Everybody's working for the weekend. You know, ask people. Honey. No, but you and Rick James will tag team. See, that's my laugh at the quote, not at you, son to son 90. That was see, you're thinking. See, there's people that come in here and just be like, you corny, you whack, you not funny. Like, I'm not trying to be funny. I'm not trying to be, Mr. Debonair, cool daddy-o, whatever. But at least son to son 90 is creative. I'll take Magic daughter that no one talks about. Oh man. Oh man, oh man. Elisa Johnson? How old is she? She's 30. Wow, okay. Okay. Elisa Johnson. Yeah, hey, shoot. Yeah, she's very good looking. And this is a black day too. This is Black News Day. Talking about black people. You can't knock me for talking about black people. She looks like she has her own eyeglasses line. Sunglasses, something like that. I see her. And we have to represent. We have to represent for Cookie. Cookie is one of the realest, strongest, most down A, B ever to do it. Besides Camille with Cosby. Still sticking around them. Both of them. Cookie, through all Magic Johnson's foolery with HIV, all that. How'd you get the HIV? You didn't get the HIV from Cookie. So, you know, she's still standing by him. That's a down AB. She's the truth. What's the word of the day? Oh, that's right. I do have to have a word of the day. His son too tall to be a fruit platter. What is the word? I'm glad you remember the word of the day. The word of the day is black. It's black. The word is black. We having black news. We're talking about black athletes. We're talking about black daughters. We're talking about black Texas Rangers. We're talking about black athletes. The word is black. Legend has it Magic Johnson used to mess around with Arsenio. Ooh. Legend has it, not on this show, the views expressed by Sun to Sun 90 are not a part of Evening Sky or any of its affiliates. Viewer discretion is advised. I have to do that little disclaimer. I'm not trying to get sued. Arsenio, he still has money. Don't get it chopped. Don't get it chopped up. Arsenio got a bag somewhere. He got a bag somewhere. I don't know what. I'm gonna look it up. Arsenio net worth. It's probably gonna be nasty, but I think he's got a good bag. His estimated net worth is around 20 million as of 2024. Other sources point higher to 30 million in late 2025. He has a bag. He's got a good bag. He's got a good bag. But he doesn't have Magic's bag. The Dodgers just won. His net worth increased, I think, by at least, maybe a 50 million at least. At least. He owns he's part owner of the Dodgers. He's got back from Arsenio from movies, from TV shows. That's the kind of bag he's got. From 80s and 90s. He's got bags from the 80s and 90s still, I'm sure. And then they had the reboot, like in 2013 or 14, I think it was. They did the Arsenio Hall show all over again. It flopped. It didn't do well. The ratings tanked. He had corny jokes. I remember one joke was this big tricycle with a big round, seat. And he held it up, was like, this is Kim Kardashian's first tricycle or something like that. I was like, funny. Not funny. Like, he had jokes like that. So that's the things that stand out. Yeah, he got old money. I think Monique had the last good talk show on TV. The last good talk show on TV? On, just like turn on your tube, like cable before you cut the cable. Maybe that's true. I didn't watch it, but I could. No, Jennifer Holliday. Jennifer Holliday has a good show. Jennifer Holliday has a decent show. It's part of the zeitgeist. Yeah, that's what I just was talking about. His 2010 show flopped. Like I said, the corny jokes about Kim Kardashian and stuff like that. He had he had decent interviews. He had one interview with Prince that was pretty good. I think he performed. So he did have some decent interviews. But he didn't have an interview with Louis Farrakhan. He did not have a interview. He can't say Louis Farrakhan. They pulled the plug because of Louis Farrakhan. That's been an urban legend ever since 1993 or 94 or something like that. When Louis Farrakhan came on Arsenio's original show, they talked about some serious stuff that I don't remember exactly what it was all about, but a lot of people were rubbed the wrong way, and it precipitated. It might not have been the exact reason, but it precipitated why he was canceled on Fox. And we must talk about how no black man, and I don't think any Hispanic man, has had a late show on the three major networks, ABC, CBS, and NBC. Never. Not once. Maybe have been offered to, maybe not, but they never had one, ever. been all white men, and they had white women. I think for one point, what's that woman's? What's the lady's name with the face that got all plastic and she's dead now? I can't think of her. Hold on. What's her name? Did I say? What did I say? I meant to say Jennifer Hudson. Yeah, Jennifer Hudson. Jennifer Hudson is a raccoon. Okay, that's hatred. She's beautiful. I like Jennifer Hudson. Joan Rivers. Joan Rivers filled in for Johnny Carson sometimes. They had a falling out because she was going against his ratings. They were on at the same time. I think she was on Fox or something like that. And he was pissed off. He was like, "What? You pretty much just completely disrespected me. You said, we're not supposed to be, fighting for, airspace for time." Joan Rivers told us about Barack Obama's wife. Yeah, she said the most heinous, vicious stuff about Michelle Obama. Michelle Obama's probably like, "I'm glad she dead." She's probably like, I'm finished with it. I'm done." She said the truth. She was very forthright. I can tell you that much. She was very forthright in her comedy. She told, she talked about herself. She said, she was ugly and why she got plastic surgery and, she still didn't look right. Like, she told the truth. Epstein says something about her, too. He was the first one with a transgender wife. Ooh. Giselle Maxwell is transgender? I didn't know that. You had to find that out from somebody else, because once again, the views of Wiz Kid 90s does not reflect those of Evening Sky or any of its affiliates. Viewer discretion is advised. Joan Rivers, one of the only funny female comedians. Yes, that's true. She was one of the insult comedians. She was like a pioneer, a trailblazer in that realm for females, for women. No, Epstein knew about Barack Obama. Oh, got you. Saying Miss Michelle was transgender because she looks brolic. She be looking real strong in them pictures with those forearms and them biceps. I'm just saying she looks strong. I'm not trying to say she's a man or anything like that. I'm just saying she looks real strong. She looks like a strong woman. Take it like that. But yeah. So today's word is black. Everything is black today. Black news, black people, black everything. I'm trying to be real. Yeah. But I'm trying to be real. Good natured and good news. We had to talk about some of the the naughtier stuff, but overall it's all about good news. It's all about having it. She's got more testosterone than Barry. Woo! That was a good line. We going ultra black with the opposite of Doja Cat. Oh yeah, Nas. I like that. Always a good show where you can have a Nas lyric. You can have a Nas line. That's good. That's good news. More black. He's pro-black. He doesn't even pick cotton out of aspirin bottles. Now, what song is that from? Y'all can cheat and look it up right now. Pro-black. I don't pick black. I'm gonna slow down. I got excited. Pro-black. I don't pick cotton out of aspirin bottles. Y'all can look that up right now. Tell me what song that was. One of my favorite songs of all time. Love that song. I'll give you even more. Just Blaze produced it. I'm not going to tell you who the main rapper is. Nas was a feature. Marsha Ambrosia. I'll give you more. Marsha Ambrosia was on it. Marsha Ambrosia was on this song. Come on now. Somebody got to get it. she got balls than I think he meant more balls than her husband. Nope, not Ye. Not even close. Nope, 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 nope. I told you can cheat. All you gotta do is put in pro-black. I don't pick cotton out of aspirin bottles and put Nas, and then it'll come up. That's all you gotta do. But pro-black. I'm black today. No, I'm not looking for a snowflake. No pink toes. All chicken grease and hair grease and and picks and cocoa butter and and the smell of burnt hair in the morning and oh, don't burn my neck, and anybody remember those days? Anybody remember those days? Ow, you too close to my neck. Keep still, keep still. But Stillmatic. What is Stillmatic? What is Stillmatic or Steelmatic? What? Y'all just say pro-black. I don't even pick cotton out of aspirin bottles. I'm about to just give it to you, cause y'all are taking too much time. I ain't got much time left. Stillmatic. No, not Stillmatic. Sorry, sir. No. He's a featured artist on this song. The main person on this song is I'll tell you the artist. You give me the name of the song. The featured artist is Nas. The main artist, the featured artist is Marja Ambrosius of Flowetry, and it's with Game. You have to look up. You have to tell me the name of the song. Yes, The Game, but what is the name of the song? It's one of my favorite songs ever. Love this song. But so black is the word of the day. It represents, all colors, everything together, everything. There's black holes. Yes, thank you, Wiz. Why You Hate the Game. Yes, one of my favorite songs of all time. Great production. Great bars from Game. Surprisingly, he has some weak bars sometimes, but he was pretty strong on this effort. And Nas, of course, I just liked his his flow and his ability to convey a message. I'm a black man in a white world. And well, that's Ye, right? Ye said, what did Ye say? Ye said, in this white man's world, we the one chosen. So good night, crew world. I see you in the morning. Huh? I see you in the morning. This is way too much. I need a moment. No one man should have all that power. Will Rick James be doing a cameo soon? I have no idea. He may. Probably not. It's too late for him. I'm gonna have to see what happens, in the afternoons on Saturdays. 'Cause that's my day for laundry and other things. I just gotta see what the schedule shows. But yeah, black news: Shaq, Jordan, Dr. Nix, and Chadwick Boseman. That's some good black news for this week of in November. Good black news, really good news. I mean, uplifting, kind of bittersweet, sad, but true. Like the Chadwick Boseman case. He died so, before he could even, reach levels that he was going to get. He was going to get an Oscar. There was no question about that. They may give him a posthumous Oscar somehow, or some kind of award from the Academy for his portrayals of Thurgood Marshall to Jackie Robinson, I mean, he just was like one of those just key players, key figures in Hollywood as a black man, black man, yeah. But no, seriously, he was a matador. Matador is a person that fights bulls. He seemed fearless. He seemed, on the vanguard of something very great. So I think I should wrap it up right now. Leave while I'm ahead. Thank you all for coming in. Thank you, Wiz. Thank you, Son to Son 90. Thank you, Bumba. Thank you, my bass. Thank you, Ditzy. Thank you. Who else is in here? Yeah, Ditzy. That's that. Bumba. Okay, so that was it. All right, I will see you all sometime tomorrow, and I thank you for watching. Make sure you share, share, share. Take care.